Chani, Ikamala Monoktula. So I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about purchasing a property. What do you need? Okay, so what's the first thing you need if you want to buy a property? Well, first things first, you need to find the property that you like. And then you need the relevant documents. Okay, so you need an offer to purchase agreement. What is an offer to purchase agreement? An offer to purchase agreement is a legal document that's entered into by the owner, current owner of the property, and the purchaser, which would be you. I found my house. How do I get my hands on an offer to purchase agreement? If you're buying the property through an estate agent, they generally have their own offer to purchase agreements. They have their own templates. You just need to fill it out. Easy, right? But if you're buying the property privately, you're doing a private deal, that's a direct purchase from the owner of the property. For example, you're a tenant and you've decided, you know what, you really like this place and you want to buy it from your landlord and they agree. That's a private deal, okay? And where you guys can get an offer to purchase agreement is from conveyancing attorneys who would attend to the transfer of the property. What's a conveyancing attorney? They are qualified in property law. What is a conveyancer? Maybe I should have brought a guest here to tell us what is a conveyancer. Okay, so what is a conveyancing attorney? Conveyancing attorney is a specialized attorney that specializes in property law. Okay, so as soon as a deal is concluded between a buyer and a seller, whether there was, an estate agent involved or not, they take over the process. We call this the transfer process. So they'll take the offer to purchase agreement, the buyer and the seller's FICA documents, they'll attend to paying the transfer duty to SARS, they'll get all the relevant certificates like your rates clearance certificate and your electrical compliance certificate, and they'll take all that stuff and they will attend to registering the transfer of the property from the seller's name into the buyer's name at the deeds office. Okay, did that make sense? Okay, so that's a conveyancing attorney. So what do I need if I want to buy a property? You need to find the property and then you need to get an offer to purchase agreement. Are there any other documents that you need? Yes, there's always other documents that you need. Always make sure that you get the latest rate statement or municipality statement so you can see what other expenses are affiliated with, buying a specific house or apartment. Levy statement, if it's a sectional title, you want to know what the levies are. Nobody wants to buy a property and not know what the levies are. That would be ridiculous, okay? What else do you need? A seller's disclosure. What's a seller's disclosure? It's a document where the seller, current owner of the property, is going to fill out all the defects of the property that they are aware of, so that the buyer knows exactly what they're getting themselves into, and also so that it's on record that the property is being bought footstoots with these specific defects and the purchaser was happy to go ahead with the transaction. This is very important because usually if there are issues once a buyer moves into a property, it's nice to go back to a document where it's like, but we did tell you about this issue, we did tell you about this leak over here, and if the seller's in the wrong, the purchaser can say, but you never told me about this and you never told me about that, and then they can try and remedy the situation. Without that document, it's very difficult to come to any compromise because it just becomes a he said, she said. Okay, I'm rambling. That was it. Those are the documents you need. You need an offer to purchase agreement, you need a seller's disclosure, you need a municipal account statement, you need a levy statement, and if it's a sectional title, I would also advise getting the latest audited financials and the latest AGM minutes. This is just stuff that's going to make it a little bit easy for you to know and understand what you're getting yourself into as a buyer. And that's it.